Infosys had committed that by 2017 we will be carbon neutral. It started as something which is good, something which our employees would feel proud of, which society would feel that here is a company that is a good example, a good citizen. As we went about, we also saw that here is a business opportunity.
Infosys is adding 3 million square feet of additional floor space each year to meet its current growth demand. This gives us an amazing opportunity to try out new ideas and new strategies in every new building. It's a virtuous optimization cycle. Being unreasonable meant that we had to question every assumption. As a first step, it was very important for us to establish a baseline. So what we did is we went and metered every building at Infosys. So we could now measure and monitor the performance of every building on an ongoing basis. We adopted an integrated design approach. The entire team of architects, consultants, all together. We take on common goals and we work as a team, an integrated team rather than a linear process that was existing before. It stimulated new ideas, new thought processes.
Retrofits are a very important part of our energy efficiency strategy because in this year alone, air conditioning retrofits will help us save 7 million units.
Air conditioning consumes about 40% of all the electricity consumed at Infosys. So while we were designing our new campus in Hyderabad, it was very important for us to identify the most efficient cooling system.
So if you have ever been to a palace, then you have experienced radiant cooling. The walls and the roof are very thick and they kind of regulate the temperature and they keep the interiors always cool. We run cold water in pipes through the concrete slab, which cools the slab and the ceiling and the floor, which actually provides cooling to the occupants. Radiation happens between any two objects that have different temperatures. Radiation just transfers from the hot object to the cold object. So it's very efficient.
We took a building and we split it half and half. We designed half of the building as air conditioned building, the other half is radiant cool building, and now we have data throughout the year to prove that it is so much more efficient. The reason why we were so successful in this building was because we took highly unreasonable goals. It challenged us and it pushed us to think differently. We tried to use a lot of innovative new technologies and we took the risks. And that is why today this is one of the most efficient buildings at Infosys.
Building demand is dynamic. If you cannot talk to the building, if you cannot communicate with the building, how can you manage these things? With a building management system, the building comes to life because it actually starts communicating back to us. BMS is like a nervous system. It helps the building to adapt to changing weather, to changing occupancy, to changing operating conditions, to changing application, and hence ensure that you are only consuming as much as you require at that particular point of time. In Hyderabad, where we have radiant system on one side of the building and conventional system on the other side, the data confirm that month over month, the radiant system was more efficient than the conventional system. Without this system, it would not have been possible for us to record data of two independent buildings over such a long period of time. So either it is BMS or it is just a guess.
The whole concept of having a building is to make people comfortable. All buildings need cooling in India. All buildings need light. Having a window will only get daylight so far into the room. To improve the performance, we use light shelves. What these light shelves do is they take the direct beam coming from the sun and bounce it onto the ceiling, which means that the light is now traveling deeper inside the rooms. This means that we don't have to use artificial lights at all throughout the day. Second is to shade the windows so that no direct sun falls on the windows, which means you don't get any heat directly from the solar radiation. The intention with us is to be comfortable at the same time be energy efficient while you're doing it. So that's the difference between traditional design and what we do here.
We feel that India will face a fresh water crisis before it faces an energy crisis.
In India, since the 1950s, the per capita availability of water has come down by almost 50% because of the huge rise in population. Now, this has led to water conflicts between the states, and water as a resource is one of the most scarce in the country. What we told the world was that we will make our campuses fully self-sustainable with water. The water gets captured in the lakes, goes into the ground, and comes to the wells. So from the wells we pump the water into our water treatment plants. And then we use that water for our potable requirements. In existing buildings, we had three basic strategies. One is basically to put meters in all the buildings to capture all the water consumption data. The second is to fix leakages. And third is to install flow restrictors in all the faucets to get that optimal flow of water.
Awareness is necessary, participation is necessary for us to achieve our goals.
We were seeing that employees were not switching off their desktops. Now, one way to do that was to send them emails, make them more aware. But after a time, that would fade away. So we kept thinking about, how can we do this more proactively, more positively?
When an employee swipes out of the building, the system uses information to check the status of his computer. In case he has left his computer on, it will send a signal, an alert back to the employee, and if employee wishes to switch it off, he can use his mobile phone to switch off his computer.
Infosys hires 40,000 new employees each year. If we can influence everybody to do the right things, they can go back and influence their family members, and we start a chain reaction in the right direction.
I would say this is a required division in every company. It's like each drop makes the ocean.
Everyone wants a case study where it is proven. That is what we wanted to showcase to the world and to the industries. Here is a case which can be implemented. Here is a case where you can do it without adding to the cost. We want to share our knowledge. We want to share our experience. We want to share our technology. We are open with that.
This job gives me an opportunity to actually redefine benchmarks.
It's the challenge of questioning every assumption.
Finding what is best available in the world. How do we do it? What do we do? And pushing it to the brim. They have done it and they have achieved. And today we are seeing the results.
Sustainability is an opportunity for India. We believe that it's achievable. Hopefully, this will encourage many other companies in India to embark on the same journey.